So it's almost like the first layer, it starts to eat our confidence. It starts to remove our confidence so we become vulnerable people. Once we have no confidence and we become vulnerable people, the next layer starts to manipulate us. It starts to make us perceive that reality of love and happiness and joy and positivity just isn't possible to accomplish. It's just not going to happen. And then once we get so far down the path of deceit, where we start to believe that happiness and love and joy is just not possible, then that's the moment when this voice comes into our, well, it's been coming into our head probably without our knowing, but it comes into our head truly and convinces us to ultimately sell our soul to the perception that evil is what happiness is. It's absolutely insane. And, you know, it's absolutely insane, but this is the point of where people get to, where they actually start to believe that evil is goodness. It's absolutely mind manipulation, because what's going on here is when we're first born into this reality, we are born innocent. We may have like lessons to learn, which could resemble like in a part, like essence of like, but its karma is very different. So we may be born into this reality with lessons to learn because it's our intention to learn these lessons and our intention to rise above or exist within love and positivity and joy while we're in this reality, not having to wait until we leave the reality to exist back to that frequency. So we have lots of intentions coming into this world, intentions which are always trying to be, you know, brought to our attention through many different forms of subliminal programming through our own perpetual state of awareness. See, what we must comprehend is that the reality which we perceive is limited to how we believe we perceive it. So when we start to open our minds and start to perceive consciousness at a higher existence or a higher frequency, we start to resonate to that frequency. We can start to connect and understand what value or what meaning that frequency is built upon or built within. Now, when we are looking through the eyes of or through the awareness of a frequency of manipulation, you could say, we are perceiving reality within that form or within that belief of that existence. And that's why when we start to believe in the mind's, because you could almost say like the mind is a computer, and depending on what website we have up is what we're going to visualize within this reality. So if the website's love, positivity, joy, happiness, and devotion to these emotions, we're going to express that reality in this reality. Yet if the website's saying evil, hatred, jealousy, toxicity, stress, worry, in fact, when we actually get to those levels of like stress, fear, and worry is like the middle, like it's super fascinating. Because when you actually get to that level of wickedness, you actually stop feeling stress and worry. You stop feeling those emotions, because that's what comes with selling the soul, is that we actually are convinced we won't stress and worry anymore, because we will go to that next level of evil. We will become the givers of the stress and worry, and we will become that next level of wickedness where we stop feeling that stress and worry ourselves, and we'll start being the givers of stress and worry, where our job is just to give people stress and worry through wickedness and through evil, and we'll actually stop. And that's where we're kind of tricked to think that happiness is evil, because we get the happiness of not having to feel the pain or feeling the stress or worry anymore, but we've really just gone absolutely insane within our perception of what happiness truly is and what love truly is, because it's stripped us from our instinctual awareness. So we'll wrap this up into one more.